marvel of Kalai engineering, and last of the three great Ark ships. Each created to ensure the continuation of our culture in a dark time. Within its chambers rest contingents of zealots, Templar who bravely sacrificed, entering suspension so that they may serve as this vessel's army. Though it pains me greatly, I have begun severing their nerve cords. The ship's lower decks contain a star forge capable of constructing weapons of war. There is much to learn about this vessel. Its technology is ancient, yet highly advanced. We are aboard a relic from a glorious time when our culture shined as a constellation. The celestial array has been updated, Hierarch. From here, you may select our next point of travel.
With this vessel, we will avenge what has transpired, Karax, and we will free the Templar. Ire is lost once more. My great vision of reclamation left in ruins. This shall not stand. The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Zelnaga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
Karax, even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other phase-smiths. I am alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Khala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted. It is so empty without the Khala. The voices of my people, lost in darkness. Without the Khala, the Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption. And to think we called them heretics once. Ire is lost. And now Shakuras hangs by a thread. Without the Khala, the Nerazim are free from... A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She's tethered to the collar.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here. The assembly panel awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
Are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Ire. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours. The assembly panel allows you to customize your army based on the Protoss technology we encounter. Select a warrior category to begin. Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change. Many battles await you, Hierarch. Choose a faction and lead them to glory.
We are the Blades of Ire. The Shadow Guard waits. We are the Blades of Ire. I am here in the shadows. I have returned.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
The Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate!
II. Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Adun's command panel, Hierarch.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I am the blade.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
I bask in the twilight.
Artanis, the city of Talametros is powered by several energy vaults. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours.
Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. We should gather them if possible, Hierarch.
conduit is under assault.
I am intrigued. I am but a phantom.
Detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Clever. I am intrigued.
First launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I bask in the twilight. I will comply.
Additional pylons. This will provide us with supply we can use to train new warriors.
The darkness lies. I will comply. I am but a phantom. Jakul enough. Cartoon, what would you ask of us?
Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
By the void. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am intrigued.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
I bask in the twilight. The darkness rides. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. We embrace the glory of battle.
Should buy the conduit more time.
I am the blade of the Narazim. I am intrigued. Got to.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Upgrade complete. From the shadows I come. Clever. Got to. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. I will comply. I am the blade of
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
Clever. I am but a phantom. I will comply. What would you ask us? Got to.
Another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Got to.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
I am needed. What would you ask of me? By the void. You seek our service. Clever shadows. I will comply. I am but a phantom. By the void. Got to.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
Blade of the Narazim. I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazim. I will comply. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
I am but a phantom. Clever. I am intrigued. I will. I am the blade of the Narazim. Got to. By the void.
have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.